Yo, wagwan. Tis your boy, Jeton, legendary. And look, folks, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. Someone made some drivable vehicles. Now, this happened a while ago, but I haven't messed around with this mod in a very long time. So this is going to be pretty much just as new to me as it's going to be to y'all, because I ain't experienced none of these updates. We have the full military fit on her because he also made a Jeep. This is, at the moment, the only military gear I have. If you dislike the outfit, let me know down in the comments and I'll get up with you. I'm joking, of course. It's very rare that people actually complain. Only one guy complained recently. He was like, "What is your character wearing? Go touch grass." Like, sir, if only you knew. I touch too much fucking grass. But anyways, enough of my real life perils. This is about spawnable vehicles. Scroll on over. Too far. We scroll on over to miscellaneous. We have a truck spawner, a Jeep spawner, and a cool car spawner. Now, we're going to mess around with the truck and the Jeep, but this is really just about the cool cars because, well, they look cool. Now, I'm going to have 2 of these, so make sure you hit that subscribe button because somebody else made a driving pack with even cooler cars. So stick around for that. So what you're going to want to do is not face that way because we don't want the truck to land on dog meat. You know what I mean? That's the little homie right there. We can't hurt him. Okay. What you're also going to do is, if you have it on, turn off Dynavision, because I forgot to turn that off. That's only for photos. Otherwise, you can't see crap. Then we're going to go ahead and drop the truck. But real quick, we're going to disconnect our controller, because I have no clue how to use this on controller, or if you even can. So, go ahead and drop that joint to the ground. Back out. Point the dropped miss item in the direction you want to spawn the thing, so that way other things aren't in the way. Okay, so boom, there it is, a miniature truck. Also, she doesn't have any dang shoes on, because if I spawn any items, she's gonna lose other parts, and we can't do that. That's not safe for YouTube. So, continue repositioning. Nah, it's in a good position. We're gonna go ahead and build the truck. Newest collision, test collision, previous, original. I don't know what any of these mean, so I'm just going to go with newest because I'm guessing that's going to be the best. Step away or be crushed. Oh, I remember that. You will absolutely get crushed if you don't back up. Wait for the vehicle to drop to the ground before interacting. And boom! Big truck. That's why she got the military fit. Now, as you guys can see, okay, if you're new to this and you never seen this mod in action, as you can see, the wheels are actually moving. This isn't a static vehicle like people used to make back in the day, where the vehicle was completely static and you're just kind of sliding and gliding around all goofy looking. Now, it's an actual vehicle. Let's get in. Drive. 2 to exit vehicle, WASD for driving, spacebar for small jump, probably if you get stuck, if I'm remembering correctly. X is C to spin, left or right. Also, if you get stuck, left shift for a boost. B for an extra boost. This is tiny, so I'm struggling here. Left control for reset / reorient vehicle. F for fire weapon, not all vehicles. Hold for continuous fire. Q to tap horn. Hold for 1 second to fuzz do beep. I don't know what the heck that mean. Oh, fuzz do beep. So fucking Skyrim. 5 for cycle light options. 1 for switch vehicle camera. Scroll wheel to zoom in and out. 3 to lower engine volume. Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now. Hit that subscribe button. 10th press resets volume to max. Oh, okay. So if you hit it 10 times. 9 to cycle through options, left or right for radio. And 4 to redisplay this message just in case you forget what the heck to do. And then end plus page up plus page down if you get stuck in a ragdoll. Okay. Let's see what it do. Oh man. This is, still a little janky. But it is way better controlling than I remember it being. Oh, you got nitrous coming out the top? That definitely wasn't a thing when I first downloaded this. This drives way better from when I first started using this about a year ago. It was not this sturdy, this stable. You know what I mean? Ooh, shoot, still a little bit of struggles there. Let me hit the nitrous. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna tell you what, this thing drives very heavy, but it drives a million times better from when I used this thing a year ago. Look, the wheels don't even go all that crazy no more. My thing that always was funny to me in Fallout is the sheer width of every vehicle, except for that little one-seater. There's no way you would be able to drive all these vehicles around. There's just no way. However, this is way smoother from when I first downloaded it. Hey, if y'all, I did a video on this a very long time ago, but I was an idiot and I deleted everything because I was an idiot. Back when I had downloaded this, it was not this smooth. This is beautiful. You can actually drive the dang thing. Back then, it was almost undrivable. It was fun. But oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, baby. It was fun, but it was very hard to drive. This is beautiful right here. I feel like we're really whipping right now. I feel like we on GTA right now. We on Cyberpunk right now. Speaking of GTA, goodness gracious, when's the last time I've been on that? I would have to re-download that. Yuck. The gas and we out, baby. Now the main issue is the roads are in horrible condition. Oh boy. It's a good thing you don't lose health if you crash like Cyberpunk or GTA, you know? Let me over. See, this thing got torque now. It wasn't able to do that back in the day. I'll tell you what. You want to do some deliveries. You know, you could do it in your convertible cargo truck. Alright, let's turn this big boy around and let's get back up to the red rocket, man. Oh shoot, I'm running over the dang cow and crap. Hold on. I'm gonna back it up real quick. Easier said than done. It's a little wide. It's a little wide and a little loose. That sounds a little crazy, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It sounds a little crazy, but it's true. Come on. Boost. You see, this thing got torque now. Boy, this thing got torque. It ain't have torque back in the day. It definitely had torque. It just didn't have the appropriate suspension for such a thing. Alright, let's pull up back to the red rocket and let's get with some other vehicles. Because these are the originals. I want to mess around with his other joints. I haven't played with those in a hot minute. And I'm wondering if those are going to be as buttery smooth as this thing is now. Oh, turn. Still a little stiff on the turn. But other than that, okay, it's not going uphill too well, so we're going to have to hit that nitrous real quick. Oh my goodness, this thing still get air though. It still get air. Not as much as it used to. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I ain't gonna lie, this is still pretty dang sick. It's amazing, honestly, because even though it may not be the greatest thing ever, I mean, the ability, goodness gracious, couldn't get it out, could I? The ability to pull this off is already hard enough because this is features that don't really exist in this game, and this is something that you have to do yourself in a way, because obviously there's no form of driving like this in this game. So the ability to pull this off instead of making a sliding vehicle like everybody else did in the past is what makes this truly incredible. Yeah, is it the smoothest? No. Is it fucking Cyberpunk or GTA? Of course not. But this is pretty fucking amazing for what it is. And that is where I still got love for this mod, even though it has been a hot minute since I've messed around with it. Now, in the original video back in the day, it was way more loose. So the fact that he was able to stiffen this up this much, to me, I mean, I gave it a 10 out of 10 back in the day. I'm giving it, I mean, I guess it's still a 10 out of 10 plus 5, you know what I'm saying? So it's a 15 out of 10. Because the fact that, like I said, he was able to stiffen it up this much makes it quite amazing. Oh, goodness, I can't drive. Hold on. See now, like, see how I have those two cars in that, or that car and that bike sitting there? You don't have to do that. Oh, I did not know this thing had weapons. We just learned something new. It's a good thing nobody was sitting there. Oh, I'm about to blow up my dang defenses. I did not know this thing had weapons. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it has been a hot minute since I've used it, but hold on. Uh-oh. Game crashed. Alright, let's get this thing out of here. When we were steering, when we were steering, I was getting stuck. I think I should have stopped at that point. But anyways, we're back in action. So, let's head back on over to inventory here. Now we got the Jeep. The main star of this video is definitely going to be the cool car spawner, though, because there's a lot of vehicles. Well, let's see the Jeep. Let's see if the Jeep has gotten any better after all these years. The truck is very clearly better. That thing did not handle that good back in the day. It didn't, man. It did not. Do you see the helmet? That's why she got the helmet on. Let's see here. Go ahead. A little red wagon. Oh, I forgot it had that. We're not here for that stuff. We're here for the Jeep. It's a literal wagon and all that. Experimental. I don't want experimental. I want the best of the best. Experimental driver animation. I might try that one. I don't know which one is the updated variant. I guess we could go with experimental and then we'll try the other two. Make it quick. Oh! Almost forgot, boy. Almost forgot, boy. This character ain't took a death in a hot minute. Ooh, it's stiff as well. Oh, that thing's sitting up. This is a really large Willys Jeep. It's the biggest Willys Jeep I ever seen in my life, bro. Alright, let's get in. Okay, we already know the controls. This thing still got a lack of torque. Was never the torquiest of vehicles. Oh my goodness. This is definitely experimental. It handles better than it used to for sure. But it is a little tall and a little wobbly. It has a lot more speed than it can handle. Oh wait, what was the way to get it back up? Spacebar? Here we go. Spacebar has indeed helped us out here. Okay, boom. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now, this is definitely sitting way higher than it used to be. So, yeah, this is the experimental one. Okay, let's drive back up. This one's cool, but let's use the normal one. Not really looking for the experimental, but it is good. Definitely handles way better than it used to. Drives better. It's a bit more stiff. It's just a little too tall for a Jeep of this width. Or the lack of width, I guess I could say. It handles way better than it used to, though. Fly up this piece, man. Let me fly up this piece, man. Hit the nitrous and we gone, baby. Okay, this one's not nearly as torquey as the truck. I guess that does make sense after all. Oh. Okay, well, until you get over that dang hill. Oh, shoot. Almost ran over fucking Kate, man. Okay, let's not get stuck again. Hold on, let me just... Oh, do the dang grenades again. I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to get out, man. Hold on. Oh, 2. That's right. Let's get up on out this piece, man. Okay, so the experimental Jeep definitely handles better than it once did. That's for sure. But let's go with let's get the regular Jeep, because that one probably drives the best. Go ahead, get this out of here. Why did I just hear a cat? Wait, hold on. Check on the little homie, man. He doing his thing. He chilling. We were just on an adventure, but I could not take him because he wouldn't have made it for sure. Ghouls every fucking where. Ghouls everywhere, dude. It was smashing on every dang thing. Kate, Piper, and Kiri held it down, though. I got them both fully loaded in all kinds of nice gear, man. Or all 3 of them, I mean. Alright, boom. Cool car spawner. Now this one, this mod, it was made by the same man. But man, when I tell you there's a lot of vehicles in here, there's a lot of vehicles. I'm going to try to get to all of them. But we're not going to do the second one. We're going to save that for another video another time. Because there's a lot. There is a ton. Build a cool car. Now you have options. We got Bob's Angry the Joker, Interloper, Highwayman Fox, Highwayman Edge, DeSoto, Charger, Hot Rod, King Truck, Build Hot Rod Experimental Big Rear Wheels, King Truck Experimental 2 Axle, so it's instead of a dual axle like most semi trucks in the rear end, you know, 4x6, it's just regular single axle. So 2x4 like any car. For those who don't know much about trucks, we got Chargers with experimental collision, so there's quite a bit. Let's go ahead and we're gonna check all of them out, just like I did back in the day, and see if the quality of them has increased since then. I also just realized I completely forgot to go with the regular Jeep, so we'll go back to that. Still big as fuck, but clearly more stiff. When this thing used to spawn, it would jump. Let's see if it's truly any better now. In terms of acceleration, still poo, so we're gonna hit that nitrous. In terms of handling, from what I can remember, definitely better. A lot of these cars used to, yo, chill, son. Yo, son, chill. A lot of these cars back in the day used to handle like poo. Still does, but way better. It's just not as bouncy now. Which is saying a lot, because it's still quite bouncy. Trying to get over this dang light pole. Not the best for off-road, as you can very clearly see. Most muscle cars aren't, because they're rear-wheel drive and got too much dang torque. Okay, we should have went the other way. That's kind of why I was going that way the whole time. I forgot how many obstacles are in the way on this side. Potholes, the size of vehicles. So we're going to stick to this road. Or you know what? I'm an idiot. I did this in Sanctuary because Sanctuary got clean roads. My fool self. I completely forgot. I did this in Sanctuary back in the day. We're going to go ahead and drive our way to Sanctuary if possible. This thing is still not great, I'm going to be honest. But it is fun. That is at least what counts. Like I said, is it the greatest thing ever in terms of handling? No. What you have to appreciate is the work that was done behind it. And the fact that no one else has done this. No one. So, that makes it great in its own right. Let's go ahead to Sanctuary, okay? Because I completely forgot we on these rough as fuck roads trying to drive and crap. Let's go ahead and hit the nitrous, baby. Stop saving. They keep auto saving on me, man. I'll tell you what. While in terms of stiffness, it definitely feels a little better. I don't know. I don't actually know if the handling on any of these were increased. It could just be because it's been a year and I don't remember crap. For all I know, these handle exactly the same as they did back in the day. Okay, see, boom, look at that. Now we got clear roads, baby. Oh man, I haven't been in here in a long time. Go ahead, turn that real quick. I'll tell you what, we driving now. Ooh, it's getting a little fast. Now see, this is a good place to drive. Keep zooming on my camera, but other than that, there's definitely some difference, or maybe it's because it's been a year. I just don't remember, but it feels like there's a difference for sure. A lot of these feel way better. They feel more stiff. They're not so loose and wobbly like they used to be. Alright, let's hurry up and get to the next vehicle here. Because there's a lot we gotta see here. Alright, let's make our way back to the Jeep, because I sure enough forgot to pull out the normal Jeep. And then we'll get back to the other vehicles. Yeah, so we got clean, straight roads here, so this is how I did it back in the day. I just kind of forgot. Moving on mouse and keyboard is not easy. I do not remember how to drive on controller. Jeep named Green. I just need a regular Jeep, baby. Here we go. Did that just scroll up on me? I think that crap just scrolled up on it. Fucking did. Get this out my face, man. It scrolled up on me last minute just as I hit the dang button, man. Just as I hit the button. I'm gonna spawn sideways now. I hit Appalachian just before I hit it. It scrolled up, unless I'm wrong. I thought it looked different from that though. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, still a little loose. Still a little loose. This thing is still huge too. What the heck is that? Oh. Oh boy. Still not super great on the turning. So this one's handling definitely has not changed. Watch out, Codworth. Oh man, yeah, this thing still handles exactly how I remember it handling. Let's see, does it still have decent off-road capabilities though? That was the one thing it was good at. Run this dang flyover. Ooh, that water might be a little deeper than I thought. And we got hit with an autosave. Oh, so you just gonna ignore me? You ain't even gonna acknowledge the Jeepers? That's a big fold. What kind of fly is that? Keep leaving. I forget you too then, brother. This one has not seen an update. Still good at off-roading though, that's for sure. May not be great on the road, but off-road still does his dang thing. Hold on, let's go to the bumpy roads. Still does his thing from what I remember. Just gotta be more careful, that's all. Let's check the torque on this thing real quick. Oh yeah, that's some real deal torque right there, baby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on now, hold on now. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm holding like 15 different boosts. Alright, let's check back with the other whips, because I'm about to get this thing stuck for sure. Alright, cool car spawner is up and running. Matter of fact, let me plug this controller in, maybe I'll figure it out. Because driving on mouse and keyboard is always much harder than driving on a controller. Build a cool car. We did the Joker first, so let's go with the Interloper. Back on up. Get on back. The Interloper. Okay, I'm gonna say this should be the what's the name from that old movie. I forgot the name. Mad Max. Very clearly stiffer on the landing as well, so this might have better handling too. Oh, there we go. D-pad, Y button, left and right. Okay. Fairly standard stuff. I say fairly standard, and I have immediately forgotten how to drive. So let's go ahead and go back to mouse and keyboard. I immediately forgot what the button said. In terms of handling, yeah, okay, these for sure got an upgrade on handling. I don't know how true that is, but it feels like it. Still a little wide because of how fucking big it is, but these for sure handle better. Get out the way, dude. Watch out, Codsworth. Whoa. Okay, these cars are pretty dang, they get up. They get it quick and fast. But overall, I mean, they feel a little better to me. You know what I'm saying? They feel a little better to me. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I'm crashing in every dang thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing up. I am jammed. Oh, here we go. They feel, to me, they feel like they drive better. I don't actually know if he upgraded the handling on them at all. They feel like it, though. They feel better, to me personally. If I could just get off this dang rail. Oops. That's this fool doing in my career, bro. Alright, we up next. We got the Highwayman Fox. Okay, the Interloper got completely stuck in the bridge. So let's just move on because they all handle the same from what I can tell. It's really just which one you want to choose, which one you want to drive. This is one of my favorite right here. See the seats? Now if you gotta drive with some seats like that, man, shoot, it's post-apocalyptic for sure. Now this one sits up pretty high, so it should be a little easier to not get so stuck with, and it landed fairly stiff. So if I had to take a wild guess, I'm gonna say, ooh, shoot. No, this one don't steer as good. It is a lot bigger. Ooh, no, this one steers real bad. Steering is not good. Well, let's go off-road, man. Let's go off-road. Go ahead and jump over the bush real quick. Hold on. Try not to get stuck again. Oh my goodness, yeah, this one does not handle nearly as good. Oh my goodness, the boost is too strong. The boost is a little too strong. You hit the boost and it's just gone and it's going. Let's get some off-road going here. In terms of torque without boost, terrible. With the boost, a little too much. A little too much. Try to kill that dang fly real quick. Hold on, he's just sitting there. I don't even know if I can actually run him over. Oh my goodness. Okay. You can indeed run them over. Wow. Alright. I didn't expect him to go flying, but to be fair, you know, a fat fly versus a pretty behemoth-sized vehicle. But he not dead, I just rolled him over. Oh, that little fool ain't dead, he angry now. Come on with it. Flying a bit higher than I've ever seen them fly, that's for sure. Hold on, come here. Come here, little dude. Don't run. Look at him running. Oh goodness, this car has no torque. Stop shooting at me, you nasty little piece of garbage. Uh-huh, look at you. Flying, dead. Dummy. Okay, this car stinks. I gotta keep it 100 with you. This one is not good. I can't get any fucking where because it gets stuck and it ain't got the torque to move. It is, however, pretty good underwater. Does that pretty good. The Interloper is definitely better. Oh my goodness. What is that? Is that the autosave? I forget why that happens. I feel like that wasn't as bad back then. I don't even got that many mods. I got like 170 at best. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what else we got. We have... Which one was I using? The Fox. So now it's the Edge. We're back at Red Rocket because for some reason the game was auto-updating, auto-saving, but it was taking its sweet time. So I just closed the game and opened it back up. Dang, this thing looks horrible. That back wheel is not looking too promising. That back wheel ain't looking too good. Alright, let's see. We're wrong. Ooh. I don't think we are. This feels very back in the day right here. The heck are we stuck on? Dude, with these dang suspension, it could be anything realistically. Oh boy. Yeah, this handles how it used to. This is not good. Excuse me, Kiri. Send her flying real quick. Yeah, this definitely has its original handling. This is not good. I'm about to try to hit a drift, but the car slowed down like crazy for some reason. Uh-oh. I broke the car somehow. There's a lot of smoke coming from the hood, and it barely wants to drive now. There we go, we good. It sounds different, that's for sure. Man, yeah, this thing, holy crap. Yo, slow down, son. Yeah, this thing ain't got no update, that's for sure. The handling on this one is terrible. Back it on up. Let me back it on up. This thing's handling is hooey dooey. Holy crap. It's crawling its way forward. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm trying my best to drive this like an actual driver out here. That is easier said than done. There we go, there we go, there we go. If I knew the controller handles, I would have, but I forgot as soon as I saw them. Controller handles are weird. Got all the extra keys and whatnot. Hey, I'll tell you what, this thing may handle about as good as it used to, but it is a lot better than the last car. Last car was absolutely horrific. That thing was impossible to get around. This one I can actually get it around, even though it is a little weird and jumpy like it used to be. Takes a couple of 3-point turns. That's more about a 7-point turn, but we got it, you know what I'm saying? Slow down, slow down, slow down. None of these are, I'm not expecting, of course, because I don't know, I know some people probably like, oh, they're not going to handle that good. I know. Okay, I know. Trust me, I know. I've had this mod for a while. I'm just seeing what it feels like now with all these updates. Oops. Did I just blow up one of my joints? I think I just blew that thing up. I saw a puff of dang smoke directly from that. Okay, it's still working. I'm about to say, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I'm not hating on the mod. I ain't ragging on it. Because I absolutely love this dang mod. The fact that someone actually took the time to make it happen, to me, is absolutely incredible. And I'm sure the person that made it fully understands. Because, dang, this thing huge. Because, you know, the amount of work it took to make this happen is something I personally couldn't pull off in my dream. Because I don't know what to even dream about when it comes to something like this. So that's not even a joke. That's the literal truth. I wouldn't even know how to dream the creation of this. I don't even know what that form of coding looks like. So I'm just saying certain vehicles handle better than others. This right here handles pretty dang good. I don't even actually have to use the boost. It just kind of drives pretty decent on its own. I really wish you would get the fuck out the way, Curie. Usually you sitting in the dang shop. Why she standing out in the middle of the fucking road for? I don't know why I said that so dang Italian, so New York / Jersey Italian, but you just stand there all up in the dang way. This is why I was supposed to stay in Red Sanctuary. Okay, so far this is definitely the best handling. I can actually drive this like a normal vehicle. I really don't even have to use the boost that much. Maybe to get out of there, but to actually like drive it around, I don't even have to really use the boost. It just does its thing. See, she actually getting out the way this dang time, but go back in the fucking shop, get out the way, you know what I mean? Just stand there in the middle of the road for probably that dang mod I got that makes all my workshops and stuff way bigger. It just makes them easier to build on. Problem is, she likes to overly walk around, and Piper just disappears. Piper doesn't like to be at Sanctuary for whatever reason. Kate loves Sanctuary. She walks around. She be doing the farm. This thing is real heavy on the right steering, though. Other than that, though, this is definitely, at low speeds, the best handling vehicle for sure so far. Oh, shoot. Heck did I hit? Oh, I'm stuck. Stuck. Let's see. We got the Charger. What year of Charger is this gonna be? Let's see. I sure enough do not remember her. Ooh. It's chopped to fucking crap. The hood is mad long. The back is mad short. But judging by the pillar here, the back pillar, that hump there, and then the way the grill is shaped, probably a 69 or a 70. Oh, no. Let me see. The front is flat. Which one got a flat front? Is that the 68? 69 has always been my favorite Charger since I was a kid, since the first time I seen one live action. I'll tell the story since we driving it. So back in the day, I was like 7, 8 years old, My dad had got me this model car of a 1969 Charger with plum purple. Big old blower sticking out the front. With the supercharger setup, of course. And the back wheels on that model car were huge. It was a 1/18 scale, if I'm remembering correctly. And I used to love this fucking car. I held it everywhere I went, man. No joke. So my mom was going to the store. I had asked if I could go with her. This is Buffalo, New York, so we were going to Tops, I believe. That's old school. Some of y'all don't know about that. Some of y'all ain't never been on the East Coast to know about that, you know what I mean? We was heading out to Tops. And, or no, is that Aldi's? One of those stores are East Coast. I forget which one. It might be Tops or Aldi's. I don't remember which one. And we sitting in the vehicle. This thing handles really bad. I can't even back up. It can't steer, and it really wants to drive forward against what I am commanding it to do. This thing sucks. But I'm sitting in the back seat of the minivan, or was I in the front seat? It was just me and her, so it had to be the front seat. I don't remember. That was so many dang years ago. 21 years ago we're talking here. But anyways, I'm hearing a rumbling. The van is rumbling. I look up, and there is, driving off the highway right beside me, is a 1969 Charger in plum purple, supercharger sticking out of the hood and everything, just like what I was holding in my hands. Like any little kid, I was astounded. I was like, the very vehicle I'm holding in my hands is a real car? Fell in love with the 69 Charger ever since then. It's been my favorite car since I was a child, man. It was all because of that day. All because of that day. That thing, on the other hand, not great. That is definitely the worst handling vehicle so far. Alrighty, my good peoples. These are the last two vehicles, okay? The other two are the same. They just got, like, different little parts on them. Those two aren't as important. We got the Hot Rod and we got the King Truck. That is an absolutely massive fifth wheel. I'll tell you what, without a trailer, this truck clearly isn't going to have any traction issues. See how it drives. Getting in. I don't know how well it's going to do with that thing on the front sitting fairly low. Go ahead, turn. It drives a little heavy. Definitely feels like a truck. I don't know if it's going to act like one, but the wheels is a little loose. A little reminiscent of when the first time I drove this thing back in the day. Steering is not great. Very truck-like. Boy, yeah, this one still drives a little not great. Oh my goodness, really? Y'all, Kiri. Get the fuck out the road, man. Didn't I give her a job or something to do? Like everybody fucking else at the Red Rocket? God, dog, just standing in the way, flipping over my whole truck. I know she's supposed to be like robot in a human body and all. She is not heavy enough under any circumstance. Okay. This truck, I'm not even hitting the boost, number one. Number two, the engine sound cut for some reason. Turn this thing around. This thing drives very loose. Oh goodness. What I was thinking with that one. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's a good thing you got the controls. You can get the joint off the anything you get stuck to, you can't get it off. I tell you what, of all the vehicles we've driven, for something so big in comparison to some of the other vehicles, it doesn't handle too bad. Not great, but it don't handle too bad. You know what I'm saying? So far, for sure, the DeSoto is like great. The original vehicles, the original truck, that thing handles pretty dang good. The Jeep is great for off-road. On-road, not so much. On-road, not so much. It do its thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I still love this mod, I ain't gonna lie. This is still a top tier and well-crafted mod. Because this is not something that's easy to put together. Like I said, I couldn't fathom what it would take to create such a thing. Such a dang thing. Okay? I could not... don't kill me now. Alright, and last vehicle, we have the Hot Rod. So I feel like this is going to handle pretty good for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like it's going to handle decent. Ooh. Maybe not steering, you know, with the twin V8s and twin V6s in the front. Let's go ahead and turn. We can't turn. Turning is not great. Just gonna... Boy, hold on. But you know what? If it wasn't for the random the lag spikes, you know, that the so-called next-gen update brought us, we would actually be able to drive these just a bit better. But you know, the next-gen update was so next-gen it made the game run worse. Gotta love that, right? Can't even say it's mods because I only got like 100 something. Not like Cyberpunk, where I'm sitting on 900 mods, or Skyrim, where I got about 300. Both of those games run far better than this. That is the unfortunate that we have of the so-called next-gen update. This, oh goodness, we got stuck on the pothole. This definitely... Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Relax now. Okay, it definitely handles better, but it is not a fan of the potholes. Not a fan of any dang thing. What are we getting stuck to? Open wheels are not a good thing, huh? That's unfortunate because it handles well, but it gets stuck to every dang thing. The bone, there we go, folks. Go ahead and park it up here. May as well. This is... Ooh, I'm gonna take the thumbnail right here. Look here, peoples. I love this mod to death still. Okay. Okay, I was wrong. This one is not good handling. The wheels are getting stuck to everything. I love this mod to death. If you do use mods yourself, I would absolutely say you should download this. Even if you don't actually drive the vehicles, they'll be a great addition to your base or wherever, whatever it is you may be using it for. I absolutely employ all peoples to get this mod if you are a mod user. If you're not a mod user, then, you know, I guess you just sat back and enjoyed the video just to watch it, and I appreciate that. With that being said, this has been fun, but that's all the vehicles, so it's time for me to go. Like I said, stay tuned, because I do be uploading all kinds of games, depends on what I feel like playing, and there will be a part 2 where we show off somebody else's vehicles. With that being said, I need you to do a couple of things. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Share with your people, join the Legendary Clan Sports channel, become legendary. If you want to know where else I'll be posting that, I have a photography channel, music channel. Check out Instagram for where I post most of my photography. And Deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness. With that being said, I'm out.